Howdy, fellow skeptics. Lester the Skeptic Tank here once again. Going to give a quick update. I will be out of town. I may do some videos here and there, but as far as things for the channel, I know I've had some more focused content, so I'm very appreciative, especially those who have watched the video I made about my peacock battle with Linux. As far as that goes, I'll have to dig up any available Windows CDs I can use that I can use as a spare for licensing, so I can run a VirtualBox and see how that looks like. Because I, I like I said, I don't want to. If I don't have to go to my Windows environment, I don't have to go there. I don't want to go there. So I appreciate for those. I'm looking at the numbers. They've been pretty good, surprisingly good in my mind. So again, appreciative of you guys looking at my bone to pick with Peacock, because it's leaving Linux users in the dust in many ways. And my loose researching of the matter, it has to do with DRM, digital rights management support within a given browser, and the way Linux browsers implement it. Oh well, okay, whatever. But I don't want to have to resort to wonky workarounds. I guess VirtualBox would be the next best bet. I did try Play on Linux. No dice. Because I don't think that program has been sufficiently updated, because the wine references are of much older versions of the ones I have. But what I want to provide, some unboxing. I've unboxed some of the things I already got. One of them being, let me get the title out more visible there. I got my Troll Hunter Blu-ray. I'm going to do my homework like I always talk about doing the homework. I was recommended, or at least through discussions on Midnight's Edge or Midnight's Edge After Dark, particularly when Andre brings up his discussion of certain movies. They were discussing Last Voyage of Demeter. I don't have the money to watch every movie under the sun. I also likely don't have the time I want. It's usually my routine is work, do something for the channel, or at least consume some other people's content on their channels, and then sleep, wash, rinse, and repeat. But this is this I'm going to show you right now. This is something I've been waiting for I believe from the shipping date I was given, or at least the email I was given, a 14-day wait, which isn't bad. This was ordered from Yes Asia, because I forgot what channel I saw it on, so my apologies there. I really want to give channels their proper due. As far as where did I get inspired to get this specific brand or this specific 4K. So this one comes from Yes Asia. I was looking at Aero Media, but I think when I try to go through the British website, they were very cautious about the region. Maybe if I install my 4K drive, and at the end of the day I realize it's not the deal breaker I want. But anyway, I wanted to support a different outlet for my media, particularly with the one I'm about to show. These are two 4Ks I ordered from Yes Asia. I think that's what they are, coming from the same company, according to the shipping label. But I'm just shocked, because I think Yes Asia has been around since year 2000 ish. Because I remember in the old K-pop forums in the early aughts, they were talking about this site, where to get this and that. They don't just have K-pop stuff, but they have anything surrounding Asia. But ah, so this is Way of the Dragon. And this is, let's see. Because I believe, based on the lookup I did on Yes Asia, this should be able to be played back on American. Yep, on American region. The Arrow, the Arrow media is distinctly for that the UK region. Let me see if I can pop it in. Interesting. So, can't wait to. I'll finally get off my bum to install my 4K drive. So that's Way of the Dragon. And so, what I'm alluding to when I talk about supporting your different outlets, it's not like I have a real axe to grind with the Bruce Lee store.com, but I just know people who know that world well, where, and especially with my experience with the Bruce Lee figure I got from the Bruce Lee store in my recent research. Nah, if they think that I saw the pricing of the figures they had on their store, which is probably going to be, that's another reason why I've delayed my Bruce Lee thought piece. If that was Way of the Dragon, this is going to be Fist of Fury. Let's take a look. Really well packed, I gotta say. Put it in a little bit of bubble wrap, tightly packed around this box. Grab this knife. There we go. Interesting. Fist of Fury. Let's see. So, Fist of Fury has audio for Mandarin, Cantonese being number 1. Audio. Yep, just Cantonese and Mandarin. Well, there goes my thought. If I was gonna show my non-Chinese speaking friends Way of the Dragon, I would have to resort to the one that somebody's rock fan calls, or he just refuses to give that name out, because to him, it'll always be Way of the Dragon. I'll find out, but at least according to the box, that's the audio that's listed. Usually it would normally list English as a language, but that's fine. Ooh, special features, celebrities, interviews, at least uh, on Way of the Dragon. Now, I've also been following a few other channels when it comes to physical media, and they talk about the special features or a lack thereof with interesting. No other celebrity except Yun Hua. Yun Hua interview. Interesting. Can't wait. I'll probably install my 4K drive after I come back from my trip. Speaking of which, if you're curious, I'm going to go visit a training center called Tactical Response. They are on YouTube, so if you want to search them up on YouTube, feel free. You'll get an idea of what I'll be doing there. I usually don't like to give out certain details publicly. If anybody is curious about that other side of what I do, yeah, comments are there. That's what the comments are for. So again, appreciate all that feedback, or at least the response I got from my bone to pick with Peacock for Linux users. Appreciate it. I didn't know that it would have some traction. I did find in my numbers a lot of the views come from people who aren't subscribed to my channel. So I'm supposedly doing something right in that, from what little I remember in my days doing SEO, if I can get some natural hits or something's bouncing back, I guess I'm doing something right to attract the non-subscriber. I mean, it would be great for people to subscribe to my channel. That means I have somewhat of a following, but I don't need to cast the entire world in my net. I like to have some good quality subscribers, and like I said, if you want, say in the comments if you want me to do a live stream at some point. I'll put together a live stream schedule, but then again, I'm probably more of a consumer still getting used to the idea of being a content provider on some level. So more later. I got to do some light packing, and then I want to get my apartment in shape. By the time I come back, I don't have to worry about it. All right. Until next time, fellow skeptics, have a good night. Hope you guys are doing well. And for those starting their weekend already, hope it's going well. For those who are about to embark on the weekend, hope it's going to go well. And for those who are in the middle of it, I hope it keeps going well. All right. Take it easy, everyone.